Alright, we're here for the concluding match, and unfortunately, I am on the draw against Tribe. Also, my hand is garbage against Tribe. Um, so, turn 3, I evoke Muldrifter, and then they have their turn 4. Or turn 3, I get to pulse one of their lands back to gain basically 2 life. Go to 23. Well, virtual 23. I don't have the main deck arrows anymore, so trying to draw to that isn't great. So I'm just gonna keep. My opponent hits Tribe on turn 1 or 2. I'm almost certainly dead. If they hit it on turn 3, I'm probably dead. But I believe this hand can beat my opponent's stumbles, and that is why I'm keeping it. If my opponent stumbles, I believe I can win, and that's the only reason I'm keeping this. If they have actual planes into Tribe here, I'm going to be certainly dead, but I don't know. I basically just have to hope they stumble. They either miss on Tribe or miss on white mana or miss on Inside Out if they do have the Tribe. Gonna lead on Tower. I don't think there's a reason to lead on Grotto. My opponent plays Tribe here. I guess I just can't try to pulse to survive, so they didn't, fortunately. I'll lead on Grotto here, so I can have the white mana for potential dignitaries or the black mana for flashing back teachings in the far future. Sure. Good old cycle. Discarding Island, looks like. Yeah. God, no, okay. They might still gush, but whatever. Gigadraw's is going to make this much more difficult to win. But I'll give him my best shot. I'm just going to try to gain some life. If this gets countered, fine, whatever. It has to get dispelled. It can't get circular logic quite yet. Mostly because my opponent doesn't have 3 mana or a Tribe. They could get dazed. But yeah, it's fine. Getting a daze out of my opponent's hand is perfectly fine with me. Because now I get to play gain land. Next turn play plant. And then either crop rotation into Tron. Teachings for crop rotation into Tron. Or just run out of Mnemonic Wall and get my pulse back. One has a full nothing over there. Alright, yeah, we're just slamming wall. Yeah, that's fine. The more things I can get countered before they have Tribe, the better for me. They presumably have a 3rd Inside Out in their hand, but whatever. Can't do much about that. They presumably have a 4th Inside Out in their hand, but whatever. Can't do much about that. I don't know why I'm cracking up over that. It's just I just think it's funny. Discard Grotto. Go ahead and play a Fingraph. Flicker makes me much more in the game than I would have been, because now I can, if I get a quicksand, I can flicker the quicksand. Having a dignitary is also nice. They put 2 on top, but then they cast another preordain. 1 on top, 1 on bottom. I don't like that. They should just not cast a second preordain, I don't think. Unless they have a tribe right here. Yeah. Not sure I like that play too much. I'm going to lead on Mole Drifter tapping this way for potential prisms that I draw. Let's see what we draw. Map? I don't want to flicker then. Okay. Yeah, I'll just play a map. They have to circular this, pretty much. I think. I assume they have to circular. Yeah. Okay. Given that, we'll go ahead and play a tower and pass. I'm gonna have a bunch of options soon. They're still just digging for tribe. Bottom and top. So they have 2 logics and up to 4 dispel. I'm just gonna check her out their pass list. Why wouldn't I? Alright, they're... As far as I know, they're on 3 dispels, so... And just the 1 days. My opponent isn't casting their gushes, which makes me suspicious. Because they did miss a few land drops earlier. So they don't have tribe in hand, they would cast it. They don't have... There's a gush. When did they draw that? They played their land first, though. So... I'm confused. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Ooh, Prism. Alright, Prism's good. I'm gonna jam a Prism. See if we can get something good. I am taking a minor beating from these augurs, because I haven't actually resolved the creature. But oh, Quicksand's very good, and Moment Piece is also very good, but Quicksand is just like obviously too good to pass up. I could just play that, and then hold up Flicker for end of turn, or hold up Capsize. My opponent plays a tribe, I get to capsize it in a turn. Just raw capsize it. Basically buys me a turn. It's like resolving a dignitary at the end of their turn. I could flicker and try to block. I don't think that's worth bothering with. They still don't have a tribe, so we have time. Flicker, or teachings, and then only 4 mana left. Just gonna jam a Mole Drifter. Or a wall, I guess. Wall is much better, but it's certainly going to get countered if they have an ability to counter it. Alright, I'm going to get Pulse back. I think I win the game now. That's cool. I'm so glad I kept my hand. Being on the draw against Tribe, you're going to lose their nut draws. There's no reason to mulligan to try to beat their nut draws. You can beat their stumbles. My opponent has stumbled heavily. Mostly because they're playing a deck that can stumble, but yeah, whatever. They have another Inside Out and they're just going to burn it? No, okay, good. They could try to burn that, but that would be foolish. They pay 2? Yeah, they did. Alright, if my opponent plays a tribe here, what do I do? What can I do? Just jam Dignitary and hope? I think so. Well, my opponent needs 3 mana to get their tribe through. Well, they didn't have it, so it didn't matter, but I'm gonna go ahead and just play this Pulse. Probably get dispelled if I'd had to guess. Alright. Given that, I'm just gonna play a gain land and pass. End of turn, I'll Teachings for something. Probably Crop Rotation. Sacking a Grotto, looks like. And then just get Tron. What the hell is this? Hey, they finally found one. Nice. Yeah, I'll get Tron. In response to the tribe. It's probably going to get dispelled. The Crop Rotation is probably going to get dispelled. But my opponent needs a lot of mana to actually kill me. And they need counterspells. They need counterspells and a lot of mana. Because they have to Giga Drowse my Quicksand for sure. They have to Giga Drowse the 2 creatures, presumably. And if I just deplete my opponent's counterspell reservoir, there's a very good chance my opponent simply can't have enough mana in play to stop me from flickering my way out of this. Of course, all of this starts with a Dignitary, because Dignitary is great. I'll go ahead and do this, and I'm going to go ahead and flashback immediately the Teachings. Getting Teachings. And I'll go ahead and, Teachings? Sure, Teachings. Flicker. They believe? Yeah, I believe. I'll get Flicker. Yeah. And I'll play an untapped land. End of turn, I'm going to run one of my Flickers into their counterspell. Basically, if they don't kill me, I can't lose. This isn't like Delver where they can beat me down with 1/1s. They've got to get a hit in with this Tireless Tribe. Let's GM Dignitary. And they need to set it up so that they can have their Giga Drowse ensure a lethal hit while also having a tribe in play. And given I have Flicker and Capsize, it's going to be really difficult for them to set that up. Especially if I'm just buying more turns every turn, turn after turn. Alright, go. I have enough to flashback Flicker, get Prohibit, and Flicker plus Kicked Prohibit, so we'll do that. I'm just burning my opponent's resources down. Once they're out of counterspells, Capsize is lethal, effectively. The hell? Gush? Oh, yeah, they're dead. They have to rip 2 counterspells here. This resolves. I guess theoretically they could inside out my Mnemonic Wall. And then I couldn't counter that. Alright, yeah, we're definitely kicking Prohibit on this thing. Sure. Alright. I've got a whole bunch of blue cards in my deck. Hopefully I can draw one of them here. No? Alright. Go ahead and Capsize Tribe. I'm going to Capsize their plans if this resolves. They had another Circular Logic? Wow. Alright. They're putting together some beaters here. I can't pay 26. I guess I'll get a Dignitary in. Should I hit the planes first? Probably not. This doesn't do anything. Alright, I missed, and my opponent hit every single counterspell that they could get, and alright. All is revealed. I've got 4 green mana plus quicksand, plus 4 creatures. And my opponent's down to 2 gushes, I guess. Alright. If I draw a blue spell here, I win. Pretty much any of them. This doesn't quite count, but it's not the worst. I'm not going to play my land. My opponent can't counter both Moment's Pieces. So they have to set up a Giga Drowse for all my green mana plus my quicksand. Shoot. This is tough. I guess I'm just going to take another green mana source. I can't imagine a situation where this Moment's Piece isn't enough. But I can't imagine a situation where they just tap all my green mana and my quicksand. I should just be able to string off blue spell, blue spell, blue spell soon enough. God damn it. I'm gonna pass the turn. I don't think I'm dead to Giga Drowse right now, so I'm just gonna keep more mana up. I would have to tap one of my green mana to cast this Oracle, and if I just don't die this turn, I'm going to be able to chain every single spell in my deck next turn. Presumably. Could get owned here, but probably not. I can't get decked because I have 2 walls left. Seriously? God damn it. Am I gonna lose this game? I would be very unhappy if I lost this game somehow. So I can get another green mana with the map. They can Giga Drowse all of my green mana right now. I do have another grotto, right? No, I don't have another grotto. I can't get another green mana. Yeah, shuffling there wasn't good. I don't have anything to get. Oh man, look at my library though. Oh man. My library is so good and I just can't draw the good cards. Oh, well, this is actually just lethal, so that's cool. I believe it's lethal anyway. Haven't done the math. Math is really weak, so, you know. Oh, I guess my opponent has a Dispel left, possible? Yeah, they could have a Dispel. Does that mean I get compulsive and compulsive myself? Yeah. Oh, I have Condescend still, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Cool. Alright. That was a pretty bad play on my part. Because now if my bottom card's Condescend, or the other wall, I get decked. Well, no, because I don't need to deck them very much. I'm gonna pass. I could start swinging, get some damage in, but it's not worth it because then it limits me holding back a bunch of blockers. Limits what they can do. I'll go ahead and get a wall here. I'm going to get Flicker, and then I'm not going to use it for a while. Because if I keep the Flicker in hand, my opponent also has to keep up a blue mana to either bluff, Dispel, or actually have Dispel. This is fine, right? I'm just gonna... I should attack here, I think. Because if my opponent doesn't tap all my green mana, these Moment Pieces stop them. And they can't tap all my green mana and my Quicksand. They're blocking with Tribes? What the hell? Discarding Shadow Rift. Alright. Discarding Brainstorm. Alright. Are they dead? I guess they're just folding. Because now my opponent can't even kill me. Like, what can my opponent do to kill me here? There's not much. I guess they're just playing that I deck myself. Which, won't happen. And we know it won't happen. That's why I'm swinging with the Oracles. My opponent needs a critical mass of cards in hand, otherwise they can't kill me. Hell's this? Echoing Truth? Huh. Oh gosh. Discard some dorky lands. Discarding their island is not good for them, because that means they're limited on their maximum amount of Gigadrow's copies. Oh, Condescend wins the game. Never mind. Didn't matter what my opponent did, they were dead. Really satisfied keeping that hand. Junk. Could try to play Muldrifter. I don't think it's worth bothering with. My opponent can't kill me, and I'm going to kill them, so... They should be using the last... holy shit, my opponent had to use the last Inside Out. Oh my god, I've been playing this match so badly. My opponent should have just been dead, like, hours ago. Bad play on my part. Alright. Okay. And in turn, I'll go ahead and Ghostly Flicker. The walls. This just kills them. 8. Because now they can't even use their Gigadrow's to fog. Assuming I get enough stuff back. Alright. Top. Go ahead and get a second Flicker. Okay. And okay. Get back 2 more counter spells. And the Capsize. And then I'm gonna just jam Capsize, and my opponent will be toast. I wonder why my opponent used that last Inside Out. I mean, it worked because I just never thought they would do that. It worked out for them. Kind of insane to do that, but. Not having that arrows is a problem. Certainly makes my matchup here much worse. And we'll make blue. And bounce one of their islands. Bouncing an island basically counters it pre-counters one of their copies of Gigadrow's. Untap. right-click, attack with all. Well, they'll Giga Drowse during my beginning of combat step, but I'll counter back. I think I can counter every one of their copies. Sure. This doesn't matter. My opponent should know that this counters all the copies as well. I guess I only have to counter the Muldrifter one, but I'm going to, so. Oh, they double targeted that one. It doesn't really matter what they did. This is fatal, right? Eh. How about make it super fatal? Sure. I can counter that. I just don't want to use the clock. I could have countered both of them. Did I put those in the wrong order? Stupid. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Even my opponent tapped another one instead of just the Oracle. I have lethal damage coming through, so. No cop white, huh? Oh well. Dignitaries were alright that game. Definitely don't want crop rotation against this. Well, Condescent's bad. Condescent is you pay 4 mana to counter their 1 mana threat, and then they pay 1 mana to counter your counter spell. So, can't play that. Crop rotation is just dangerous as hell. They are playing a multiple dispels and a bunch of circular logics, so crop rotation is just like asking your opponent to kill you. Do I use Capsize in this matchup? I don't think I keep it in here. Rather, I don't think I did keep it in. 2 Mummus pieces should be enough. I'm gonna put in a Dignitary in case they put in their weird creature plan. I don't think they will. Alright. Snapkeep. Hand sucks, but it's got natural Tron and colored mana sources. Snapkeep. I am dead to turn 1 or 2 tribe. Oh, and they get to know my hand. I've got nothing. I have nothing. Bring it on. This hand's actually fine. There's a lot of cards I can draw where I can actually beat a nut draw. Drawing the gut shot, for instance. I also can draw the arrows and sneak it through. This also is very good against Daze. I'll put the plant into play, I suppose. I have a Prohibit, but whatever. Chooses to shuffle his or her library. It doesn't say choose to shuffle their library. Interesting. Just noticed that. I hope they change that eventually. Singular they is awesome. Bring it on, opponent. I demand you bring it on. Okay, no. They're choosing not to bring it on. Cowards. Go ahead and cycle main phase. I will not play a Prism. But they don't know that, so. I wouldn't play a Prism there because it's just pouring it into my opponent's mana for no reason. I am going to get Quicksand at some point, but I don't need to do it now. I'm just running into my opponent has the planes, right? Yeah. I'm just running into circular logic if I play this Muldrifter. And I don't think I want to. My opponent doesn't have tribes, so. And we've got time. Playing Grotto there was stupid, now that I think about it. I can't quite pay for circular logic yet. Getting there. Next turn I get to go Muldrifter plus pay 6. Gotta pay 7 now. But I've got time. Power Blast helps. I'm gonna wait though. I don't want to get into a fight. This is tying up a lot of my opponent's potential mana, because they might just have a bunch of counterspells and they can't really bring themselves to tap any of them, or tap out for any of them, because if I just slam arrows and then fight over it, arrows resolves and they're going to be in bad shape. They even know about the flicker, so if they have the artifact of destruction, I can just flicker the stupid arrows. So 8 cards in the yard. Next turn I get to go Muldrifter, pay 8. Alright, I'll do that. What's... oh, Stormbound Geist? Oh, Dizzy's Bell. Sure, I can't counter that. If I could, I probably would, but you can't counter activated abilities, so... gonna go ahead and crack map now. Because I am gonna want to play this Quicksand sooner than later. I'm going to hardcast Muldrifter, assuming I don't draw a Prism. If I draw a Prism, I'm going to play Prism, evoke Muldrifter, flicker. I think. Oh, that was a good draw. Go ahead and play Muldrifter. I get to go Quicksand, and then play Muldrifter, leaving up Daze mana. Wow, I'm kind of missing here, though. Playing Wall, getting back nothing is not a play I'm interested in. Alright, I whiffed horrible, but, I mean, hand's still great, so go ahead and discard some mines. My opponent gets to play their tribe now, presumably. Yeah. Swing, or pass. And I don't think I have enough colored mana to win the game anymore, and that's very frustrating given how this game's played out. I'll swing with just a Muldrifter. Maybe my opponent's enticed to kick a drill as one of the Muldrifters. That's what my hope is, anyway. Only 2? Sure. Oh, and the Muldrifter? Alright. This is fine so far. So I want to make them use circular logics now, if they've got them. Cool. And I do that by making a blue mana here. Flickering Quicksand and Grotto, floating the blue. Can't quite pay 11. I'll go ahead and just jam the next flicker. If they got double counter plus inside out plus gush. Okay. They managed to find all that before I could find a third colored mana source, so. Which is unlikely. An unlikely scenario. What you got for me? Alright. My opponent could discard... They can do 29, so even if I had managed to draw the pulse earlier, I couldn't really do much. Maybe I could have played a different... maybe I could play that other tap land earlier. I'll have to think about that. Oh well. I completely whiffed on my Molchesters. Jesus Christ. Look at how many cards I could have drawn that instantly. Fuck it, whatever. MTG has just been getting my goat this tournament. There's not much to say about it. That's frustrating. I guess I could have a Fingraph instead of a Dignitary on the play. This hand would be much better. I'm going to keep it anyway because all I need to draw is lands, but I could just die. I could just never draw another land like I have in the other 2 matches that I've lost. It is going to be a frustrating way to lose, but maybe I'll manage to draw a land here. No. It's a good card, though. Opponent's going to have Plains, Tribe, kill me. If I draw a land, I'm still in fine shape. But I did make my deck worse by taking the arrows out of the main deck. So I only have 1 arrows. That was a good draw. I mean, if I'm going to draw a land, Quicksand's going to be good. They don't have the days for the Prism either. I missed on this draw, but whatever. Maybe I'll draw good cards soon. Eventually. Soon, eventually. If I draw an untapped land and slam an Oracle, I'm going to be in fine shape. Bottom. God damn it. Okay, everything's fine. We're not dead. We're just in horrible shape. Maybe I'll hit Tron. Maybe I'll go plant mine in my next draws. Alright, that's not great. Tap land? Nope. Okay. I have no plays. My opponent has no plays. I discard Moment's Piece. Maybe I should just go up to 28 lands. At least my opponent has to dig for Tribe. Choose to shuffle, Alright. Grotto? Nope. Like, whatever. I've seen 14 cards and only had 2 lands. I've had some really frustrating losses today, and not sure what I could have done differently here. On discards, take 25. Come on. There we go. Yeah, there's the land. Well then. Whatever. Maybe I should have gone to 5. Maybe I should have had the Fingraph in on the play instead of the Dignitary. I mean, I flooded out game 2, right? So I managed to flood out game 2 without hitting color mana sources too, and that's the worst part. Damn it. That's frustrating. Alright, well, let's see what record I get after this, and that's it for my tournament. And we managed to make prizes, at least. We got our money back! Woohoo! Given how unlucky I got to lose the 3 matches I lost, this is a fine result. And even if we had won against Green Prinny, most likely I wouldn't have made it. My tiebreakers are garbage. So we, I guess we'll have to settle for not losing money, not losing play points at least. So hopefully next week I don't get triple Delvered in round 3, or draw lands. That would help. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.